At exactly 3:17 a.m., Noah heard his mother call his name from outside his bedroom door.
The only problem was, his mother had been dead for 2 years.
And then the voice said his name again.
He didn't move. He didn't answer, because the voice sounded exactly like her. It was soft, gentle, almost comforting. Which made it even worse, because the last time Noah heard that voice, he chose not to pick up. 2 years earlier, his mother had called him 3 times on the night of the accident. He ignored every call. And ever since then, guilt had lived inside him like a second heartbeat. So when her voice returned at 3:17 a.m., Noah believed this was punishment. The next night, he stayed awake on purpose.
At 3:17, the hallway floor creaked.
Someone was standing outside. Then he heard her say, "Noah, please don't make the same mistake again."
That was the exact sentence she had left in her final voicemail. He had never listened to the full message before.
At first, the message was exactly as he remembered. But then, after her last words, there was something else. A second voice whispered in the background. And it sounded like it was inside the room with her. For the first time, Noah stopped being afraid of what was outside the door. He became afraid of what had been with him all along. The voice outside the door was never trying to come in. It was trying to keep something from getting out. The thing inside his room had been there since the night of the accident. And every night since then, his mother had returned at 3:17 a.m. to stand between Noah and it. She was not haunting him. She had been protecting him for 2 years. And the one call he thought he had ignored may have been the only reason he was still alive. When morning came, the voice outside the door never returned.
But something under his bed still listened. every time the clock reached 3:17. And Noah was not the only one who heard a dead voice at that hour.
In the next story, a girl receives a voice message from the elevator her sister died in, exactly at 3:17 a.m. If you want stories that hurt as much as they haunt, subscribe to the 3:17 a.m. And if someone you lost ever calls your name at 3:17 a.m., don't assume they came back to hurt you.